Yo, 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 y'all already know what it is. You already know what it do. Welcome back to the Broken Mute Button Network. As always, you are now tuned into Rumble Ready Fight Podcast. It's your boy Gotti.
And your boy KEKE. We want to say happy holidays to everyone and your family. Don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. Like and subscribe, please do. Boy, do we have some content for the family here tonight.
Yeah,
Gotti,
yeah,
back to
yeah.
you, my guy.
Yeah, so basically we're gonna try to, of course, we gotta try to keep it clean for the first 5 minutes.
Right, right, right.
You know what I mean? So we're not gonna talk about the AJ and Jake Paul just yet. We're gonna wait till after
Mm.
that first 5 minutes, and then we're gonna discuss the AJ and Jake Paul fight. But
Oh
there's a
man.
couple of a couple of other things we're going to talk about. But what I want to start off the show with is I do want to wish everybody a happy holiday. I hope all you guys get whatever, all the kids get whatever they want, all you families was able to do it. All you guys that was complaining about EBT and still was able to buy the gammas, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. But anyway, moving on.
Right.
With that being said, Tony Harrison calls out Earl Spence.
Ooh, I think that's a safe fight for Spence
I
if he
like it.
decides to come back. I like it. I
I
like
like
it.
it.
I like it. I like it. When it comes down to Tony Harrison, he's very, very patient guy. He doesn't. He's not very fast starter. He's very patient, and I think that'll be great for Errol Spence. I could see
Yeah.
Errol Spence winning that fight too if they do fight.
Um, Obviously Tony Harrison, he's called him out because he's feeling himself coming off I believe it was a stoppage actually on, and he was on the undercard too. Well, I think he was he on the Misfit? No, he was on another card. There was another card that night that he was on that I didn't wasn't even aware of until like the next morning because I wanted to see this Andrew Tate shit. Fucking watching that goofy ass shit.
Oh
But
my
oh
God.
damn, I couldn't even make the 5 minutes. Damn. See, that's why I wanted to wait to talk about that stuff until after. But anyway, I'm gonna try to clean it up. It wasn't that much, but anyway, I want to try to like he was calling him out, like a respectful call out. It wasn't like he was talking crazy or anything like that. But he wants to fight Earl Spence on Earl Spence comeback. Earl Spence, obviously, he's talking about he'll come back when he's ready, but when will he be ready? He's getting older, so it's like how much longer can he wait? You know what I
Dang.
mean?
Well, that Bud whooping, it did him like that. That bad? That bad? Damn. How many years has it been? How many years has it been?
Has it been three? Has it been two or three?
My gosh, and you know I'm a Spence fan. You
Yeah,
know that. But come
yeah.
on now, it's time to show the world what you got. I
Yeah, but
mean,
after those accidents and then the ass whooping, it takes him longer to recuperate probably
well
than
that's
most
that's
fighters.
that's well that's two accidents back to back, right? That ass whooping was an
Yeah,
accident. Like that,
that
that
wasn't no accident. That was
ain't
on
nobody.
purpose.
Yo,
Bud
listen. Let me tell
Bud
you
whooped
something.
his ass on
I ain't
purpose.
even think Bud was gonna do that to my man Spence. I didn't see that coming, man. I didn't see it
Yeah,
coming. So it was like,
yeah, I
wow. I
know.
thought
That's why you went out there and lost all that damn money on that fight.
I lost $500 on that fight, man. $500, man. But I would love
Yeah,
to see Spence back in the ring, man. He's still one of my favorite fighters, man. I mean, a L doesn't make you. A lot of people act like when they receive a L, it's one of the
it
worst things in
defines
the
you.
world.
They act like
You
it
know how many
defines you.
greats got L's, man? Listen, Floyd
Hmm.
Mayweather. People never gotten that loss at the Olympics. Who knows? He probably would have lost
Yeah,
he probably would have lost it as a
and
professional. Them
and if you
losses
want
make you think, and it makes you mentally stronger. It makes you not ever want to lose again. That feeling of losing is something that nobody wants to feel. Once you feel that feeling, that shit motivates you to work hard.
to be honest with you, everybody that they consider outside of Floyd, that every most of these boxers consider the greatest of all time outside of Floyd, all got losses. None of them are undefeated. Nobody's
Right.
screaming Rocky Marciano. You know what I'm saying? Now,
That's a
people, the
fact.
next generation is probably going to start screaming Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Coming up. You know what I mean? Because he's undefeated and retiring if he chooses not to come back. And if he does stay undefeated, if he does come back and fight again and win the fight, you know what I mean? You got that.
Mm-hmm.
And then who else? Andre Ward. I don't think they're going to really mention Andre Ward really. like that. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be one of those people that's just considered a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he won't go down as one of the greats. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know how you feel about it.
Well, Andre Ward was never, he was don't get me wrong, he was a champion in multiple weight classes, but he wasn't undisputed. There's levels to this because anybody can become a champion. You can win a
I mean,
WBA
you
belt and
got
become a
greats.
champion.
You got
You know what I'm
greats.
saying?
You got greatest of all times that's never been undisputed. Like look at
I
Hearns.
know, but when you
Look at
but when
Sugar Ray
you've been
Leonard.
but when you're able to accomplish being undisputed, let's not forget Floyd Mayweather is considered one of the greatest fighters ever, and he was never undisputed. But when
Sugar
you
Ray
able
Leonard
to
wasn't either.
right, so when you're undisputed, that puts you in a different category, man, alone in itself. That I'm not even talking about the money. I don't care about that. I'm talking about the accolades. And
Mm-hmm.
Bud is in a class of his own. Haney is in a class of his own. Who else? Who else was undisputed? We got Usyk. You know, these dudes are in a class of their own. So when you're talking about
I would put Terrence in a
Hall of
class
Fame,
that's still above them because he did it 3 times.
that's a fact. That's a Clarissa Shields too. So when you talk
Mm-hmm.
about people getting inducted to the Hall of Fame, those once you become undisputed without question, that's like an easy pass. Like you're in there.
Yeah.
You already know you're in there. You ain't no ifs ands buts about that. You ain't got to question that.
Yeah, that's a
So
fact. That's a fact.
you
That's
know
a fact.
it's a good thing, man.
Yeah.
It's good.
Now that we passed the mark, now we can talk about Jake Paul and AJ.
His his bum ass kept running. Kept running. Oh, come
Hold up.
on, man. Got the ring. Was it 22 feet by 22? Come on,
Yeah,
man. Got the
22
ring
by
size
22.
22 by 22. And the normal ring size is 20 by 20. So come on, what does that tell you? You want the ring a little extra bigger so you can run all night. Kept running and flopping, grabbing a man's legs like he trying to no. What are you trying to do? All night, you on your knee, you laying down all night on your knees, grabbing the man.
It was 13 takedown attempts. They counted them.
That's crazy. Yo, the internet is undefeated. I tell you, man.
Yo,
That's
what I do? Okay,
crazy.
so here's a couple of. There's a couple of takeaways I had during the fight. What I noticed is that a lot of those takedown attempts he was going for, the ref was not counting. It wasn't like he slipped or any of that shit. He literally was dropping down to his legs, and the ref was not counting them shits as knockdowns until like
They
later in
should
the
have been
fight.
knockdowns.
You know what I'm saying?
They should have been
They should have
knockdowns.
been knockdowns. You know what I'm saying? Because he initiated going to the floor. It's not like he tripped and fell onto the fucking floor every time and then landed in the takedown position. That was bullshit to me. That's number one.
Well, you know who the star of the show is.
Yeah,
You know who the star of the show is. So that's pretty much his
yeah.
his referee, his company. So you come on. When things are done in house, the rules are gonna be
Oh, the
bent.
ref was
Be different.
ass. The ref was
Right,
ass.
he was.
The ref was
Listen, I
ass.
never even first time ever seeing that ref in
He,
my life, man.
I
So
was
come on, what does that tell you?
nigga. I was watching that shit with my lady. I said, "Hey, babe, this ref would never ever referee a big fight ever." I said, "This is the worst refereeing job I've ever seen in my life." I don't even know this nigga
Trash.
name, and if I did, I still wouldn't even
I don't
mention
even
it.
know his name.
You know what I'm saying? I
But
know
I
he was
tell
a
you, he ain't
black
no
dude.
Tony Weeks. He ain't no Tony Weeks. He ain't none of them dudes,
That
man.
nigga Tony Weeks. Anyway, but yeah, nah. So let me give you a couple of quotes that Jake Paul's had since losing the fight.
Here we go.
Jake Paul now wants to fight Francis Ngannou because he said that he did better against Jake Paul against AJ than Francis Ngannou did. First of all, Francis Ngannou didn't run in the fight. You know what I'm saying? He sat there and took his licking paws. If you had stood there in the pocket and tried to fight AJ, you would have gotten your ass knocked the fuck out just as quick. That's number one. He said he has a better chin than Francis Ngannou. Your chin broke. Your jaw broke. Your jaw broke.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't a fan of Jake Paul, but he might be right there, though.
I don't
He
agree
might
with
be
that.
right.
I don't agree with
I
that.
mean, yo,
Both of their first
that
times,
same very punch,
both.
that same very punch Francis got hit when he was out.
Yeah, he was out, but he got
Jake
dropped.
Paul,
It took him getting dropped twice for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong,
but
but at the same time, like, first of all, he's not. I would love to see Jake Paul fight Francis Ngannou now. I hope Francis Ngannou take the fight now.
Well, I heard Jake Paul came how many millions? Because I don't know if the numbers are
They
correct,
both
but I heard
apparently they both made 92 million.
damn near damn near 100 million. Let's say
Yeah,
100 million. They both. I would call out Francis too. What the hell?
yeah, you get your jaw
I'll
broke
call
for
him out and
92
make the ring
mil.
and make the ring size 20 by 20, 24 by 24. Fuck out of here.
He's
Go
gonna
get
run.
that bread.
He's gonna run that fight too because he's not gonna want. He's not. If he tries to stand in the pocket and he tries. First of all, Francis Ngannou, he may have gotten knocked out by AJ, but he stood in there and went toe to toe with Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? So you know what Tyson Fury would do to Jake Paul, bro?
Oh, that's nutty, bro. He will fight him on the outs. That would be an easy fight.
Yeah.
I could see Fury just boxing. It would be great for Jake Paul too, because he won't get knocked out early. Tyson Fury could carry him through the whole fucking
He
fight.
might punish Jake Paul all rounds. He might punish him.
Well, I'm glad AJ broke his jaw though. Jake Paul, to me, he just talks too much.
I got a couple of more quotes.
He's just very,
Two more quotes.
very, very annoying.
Two more quotes
Okay, let's
before
go.
you continue. He said he wobbled AJ, and then he said that he won 2 rounds. And then
he said this shit from the hospital bed.
He said this on the podcast today with his brother Logan.
Oh, okay. Listen, the mind is a hell of a thing, man. I tell you, let him believe whatever the fuck he want to believe, man. Let him believe whatever it is he want to believe, man.
All I know is he just helped AJ come over to the States and become a superstar in the United States because all the women loving him now.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
And we got most people too that aren't fans of Jake Paul's and happy. He won over those fans too. He won over some casuals as well too.
And yeah, because there's a lot of people who's respecting what he did, but I don't. That nigga was going for takedowns and running around. I don't respect that shit. But if y'all respect it, shout out to y'all. More power to y'all. But
let me
I
tell
don't.
you something. You know what's respected? A motherfucker going toe to toe with a champion. If he would have went toe to toe with him and got knocked out, then you could be like, yo, at least the motherfucker tried to fight.
Yeah.
The motherfucker was running and tackling.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
They got 33 million views in 91 countries, and they had the highest grossing at the I don't know how to say it, the Kaseya Center. Kaseya, whatever it is down in Miami. You know what I'm saying? So they did their numbers. Alicia Baumgartner and Biodome, whatever the fuck her last name is, they did 15 million views. So there was people tuned in before they went to the Jake Paul fight watching them. Baumgartner did her thing in that fight, but I want to see her versus Caroline DeBoy.
Let me tell you something. Baumgartner, she cool, but she ain't no Clarissa Shields. People need to stop the comparison. I even seen a video with Layla Ali trying to big her up. They need to stop hating on Shields, man. Shields will both of their ass in the same
What
night,
up, Phil?
For real.
Mr. Dilly.
What up, Phil? Because at least Baumgartner, she a good fighter too, but she a funny looking woman, right? Real funny looking. Like a Muppet face, like it's weird looking. Listen, no, I'll take it down, though, take it down. You know what I'm saying? Funny looking in the face, though, man. You see how she was looking at AJ? They had the emojis with the hearts in the eyes.
Bro, they got so much shit. They put out so many videos of them women in the crowd. It's been fucking actually hilarious. I was like, man, this
AJ
nigga that came over
like that, my man just walking home, huh? He just throwing it, huh?
When I saw the shit when they said the nigga was 90s fine, I was like, nigga, what?
That's crazy.
I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, what?
Out of line.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, anyway, Baumgartner, I want to see her fight Caroline DeBoy. Caroline DeBoy looked dangerous.
But even at the press conference, Caroline DeBoy, she trying to get her name up. Why
not?
Baumgartner trying to come at her crazy? Let's make that fight happen, man. Wait, same weight class?
Same weight class.
So why the fuck the fight ain't happening?
She's on it because I guess because DeBoy is not, her name is not there. She's on to come up. But now that they both signed with Jake Paul,
give her the opportunity. Give her the opportunity.
Yeah.
They both signed with Jake Paul. Give them the opportunity. Come on.
Yeah.
Give her up and comer. A shot.
A shot.
She's ready. If she feels she's ready and she believes in herself, let her go.
Yeah.
Let her go be great.
Yeah.
Man.
I think they should let it happen. That'll be a dope fight.
But hold on. But didn't that bitch test positive for PEDs? Baumgartner?
I think her B sample came back negative though. Yeah, her B sample came back
Listen,
negative, I believe.
man. That bitch a cheat. Fuck out of here. I don't care. That bitch was cheating, man. That bitch looking extraordinary in the ring. She just came out of no fucking where, too.
She wasn't looking
Nowhere.
extraordinary in them last 2 fights. She was
Man,
good at this last fight.
Victor Conti did die. You know what I'm saying?
You tripping. You
Bud
tripping, bro.
retired. She ain't look the same. Bud retired. Man, a lot of fishy shit
Yeah.
going on. We got to see how Devin look at this next fight. And Shakur. Shit. God damn.
Didn't Devin fight since then?
I don't believe so. He fought when Victor died? No.
When did
Wait,
Victor
he
die?
fought what's this dude, the Norman cat. He fought the Norman
Yeah, that's
dude.
what I was going to say.
Well, he must have had his cycle already.
This nigga's stupid. He died November 3rd.
He must have had his 90-day plan already. Look,
Listen,
before Victor died.
He died November 3rd. So, and that fight was like November 22nd.
Yeah, so he already had his little prescriptions, his little cycle of shit that he had to take. So he good. He good.
Yeah. Where's my nigga Kid Manila at? Kid Manila, where you at, man? But yeah, anyway, Andrew Tate, oh man.
I ain't even like how he was looking when he was jumping rope, man. You seen that little zesty ass footage of him jumping rope, man? What's up with him, man? What's up with him, man?
All them cigars he's smoking on the podcast, it showed in that fight because that boy was winded by the end of the first round, bro.
I think he should stick to motivational speaking.
Or whatever the shit
for
he does.
all the simps and stuff like that. Wake them simps up.
Yeah.
I think he needs to stick to that. I mean, when it comes down, don't get me wrong. I heard he was a great kickboxer. I heard his record was like 79.
He's 79-9. It was like 79-9 and a 2-1 MMA record.
I mean, that was then. This is now. I mean, it's over. You know,
but the nigga lost to Chase DeMoor. Chase DeMoor,
hey, still younger though, right? Younger.
Hold on. If some of y'all don't know who
fought like this and turned his back and shit like that was
when
weird.
When a nigga went to swing at him, he went like this.
He lost to a weirdo. He lost to a weirdo.
And look, and the dudes, and
that shit happened years ago. Then dude had a belt though.
Yeah, Misfits boxing heavyweight championship belt. So now with that being said, that brings me to this because that's a perfect segue. Before we start talking about Armando Vargas, fucking Zuffa boxing. Misfit boxing, the way I watch that shit, I watch it from a perspective of how I'm going to see Zuffa boxing. Hold on, before you continue. I'm comparing that to Zuffa boxing, but I don't want everybody to get it misconstrued. That's why I want to finish. But Zuffa boxing to the fact that Zuffa boxing is not going to have YouTube fighters on their shit. They're going to have professional fighters, boxers that's not good enough to make the money, but they're going to use them, to try to make them hot or whatever and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And they got, because Misfit boxing, given they got YouTubers and shit like that, streamers, MMA fighters boxing on that shit, they got one belt per weight class. And it's only one class. Ain't no junior or super or none of that shit. It's like middleweight champion as a middleweight champion. Welterweight, there's a welterweight champion. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, Armando Vargas, you should be embarrassed for fighting on that card.
Trash, but let's get into who owns Zuffa. And who owns
Zuffa is TKO and Dana White and UFC and them in WWE. They own Zuffa boxing.
Okay, and what about the other one, the other company that you just mentioned?
I don't know who owned Misfit boxing. I can look it up real quick.
And let's not forget you have Rallo and Gully, who also had an event as well.
Yeah, but that's not a boxing show.
I know. Well, it's boxing though when you really think of it.
Okay, so it says KSI founded it alongside some other person named Miles
KSI
Taylor.
Isn't that the Jake Paul's boy, the Logan Paul's boy, the black guy?
That's Logan.
Right?
Yeah, that's Logan Paul boy. He don't fuck with Jake Paul. They got beef.
Well, right. That's Logan Paul's boy. They both went into business together with prom drink.
Mm-hmm,
they both have, right. Okay. Well, what the hell?
But yeah, that's why he got it, because the streamers can fucking get fighters on there. With that being said, Armando Vargas fought Dean the Great. First
I
of
mean, the
all,
press conference is crazy when he told his mom to shut
yeah,
up and go make a burrito and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah. He was
And
going
things got out of
crazy.
hand. He
Yeah,
went
he was
crazy
violating.
behind that,
He
and
was
even after the
violating.
fight, he went crazy a little bit after that. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
but
I'm
Dina
not a
Great.
fan. I'm not a fan.
Dina Great, first of all, he was definitely outsized in that shit. I can't even say he was outboxed in that shit
I
because
don't even know
he
who the
was
fuck
just
he is.
outmatched. He's a streamer too as well, but the nigga looked like my brother said that he had like some kind of like a little bit of boxing background already. You know what I'm saying? And you could kind of tell that he had some of it because he was doing like the pull counter and all that and shit. You know what I'm saying in the fight, and he was quick. But he wasn't going to hurt that Armando Vargas, you know what I'm saying? Which, by the way, I feel that Armando Vargas might actually be the worst Vargas brother between the three.
Damn.
Yeah, I think he might be the
Damn.
worst one, to be honest with you. Because even Fernando Vargas Jr., he might have lost, but the nigga, like, I felt like when he fought Kalen Walsh, who I'm going to get into later, uh, I felt like he was just oversized and should have not even been in that fight. You know what I'm saying? He should have been a weight class down, or maybe Kalen Walsh should have been in another higher weight class and not even there. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
and then obviously we know the little brother. What's his name? Emiliano. To me, I
Yeah.
think he's going to be the best one out of all of them. But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? He still got
I like
time.
Emiliano.
Huh? You like him?
I like Emiliano. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Emiliano too. But yeah, Dina Great, he even said that he's gonna go down a weight class now. And I think the dude has potential in that league. Not
Sure.
to be sitting there trying to fight actual real fighters and shit like that, because I think that's crazy that he's doing that, trying to fight real fighters and talking crazy to real fighters. But at the same time, Vargas is fighting in misfit boxing. Does this nigga really want to be a real fighter? You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, we can't just not talk about Anderson Silva's fight with this dude Tyrone Woodley. I mean, this dude
Man.
stay mopping the floor. I mean, the memes after memes after memes. This guy needs to stop, man. For he really get like the concussions, man. He gonna suffer from some kind of fucking memory loss. It's dangerous to put that guy in the ring with anybody else,
He's
man.
never, and
It's
the thing is,
over.
he's
Mike
never
Tyson.
even, he's never even had a chin either. Babe,
Oh shit. Thank you.
he's never even, he's never even had a chin either. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been getting knocked out since Strike Force.
Easy, like that's crazy. Trash. Like soon as he tap his shit, boom, he
Mm-hmm.
falling all over the place, man. Damn.
Yeah,
First
and it's
round,
over.
and he did some Roy Jones shit to him. Tapped hit his ankle. Boom. And come on, how you
he
get
had,
caught
he
with some
had
shit
fake
like that by that
he
old
faked
man?
the Superman punch. But if I was a betting man, I would have went for Anderson Silva anyway, by knockout. Literally by knockout, and it would have been early too. I would have went the same route because it wasn't gonna be like what Jake Paul had caught him like later in the fight and shit. I knew Anderson Silva, he was gonna catch him and catch him early. It wasn't gonna last long because I knew Woodley's chin, and he doesn't have the skill. He goes in there with an MMA stance. You know what I'm saying? He's going in there as an MMA striker, and he's a wrestler. That's his actual background. He's knocked niggas out. Don't get me wrong in the UFC, but his actual background is wrestling. You know what I mean?
The
So
motherfucker just can't keep his hands up.
Anderson Silva is a Muay Thai striker, like a high level Muay Thai striker, like very high level. So it's like for him just to not throw the kicks and just punch, he got hands already. You know what I mean? And he trains boxing.
Damn.
You know,
Damn.
so
He just got his ass whipped. Yeah. That's
I
all.
wasn't surprised. I was not surprised by that loss. I would have been surprised if Tyrone Woodley knocked out Anderson Silva. But if it was MMA, if it was MMA and it was old Anderson Silva at this age fighting Tyrone Woodley, then that fight would have been a little more dangerous because this nigga Woodley power is crazy. You know what I'm saying? If he can
Man,
land, but
I ain't
not
seen
in
no
boxing.
fucking power coming from that man yet, man. That engine is over and done with. Ain't no horsepower, man. Ain't no horsepower,
You better
man.
look that boy highlights up. That nigga got highlights.
That was then.
Tyrone
This
Woodley got
now,
wood
man.
highlights.
Where he used to be and what he is now, totally different, man. Day and night, man. It's over.
Yeah, oh yeah,
It's
it's
over. They
definitely
might as
there.
well put a
But you
rag
know
in that motherfucking hand when he go on the ring.
but
So while he on the floor, he can wipe the canvas and shit.
but
You know what I'm saying?
the power really don't go away.
Man, I don't know, bro.
Maybe the chin that go away and the speed and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, moving on. Back to Kalen Walsh versus Carlos Ocampo. That's the rumored fight for the Zuffa boxing event in January.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's a fact. Filthy Anderson Silva kicks was crazy. But Kalen Walsh, that was the one who he beat Fernando Vargas Jr. Like I mentioned earlier, and I felt like the dude was outside. But I feel like they trying to build this company around this dude. Obviously, it's looking like a great
Make him the
white hope.
face of it.
It's looking like the great white hope for me. You know what I'm saying? He's he's
I
he's
mean,
he, They say he's from Ireland, but he's fighting out of Cali, I believe. But
oh,
I
they're
think
gonna
it.
market him. They're gonna market
Mm-hmm,
him. They're gonna
mm-hmm.
try to market this shit out of him.
Yeah, but now he's fighting this Mexican dude, Carlos Ocampos, 38-3 with 26 KOs. That dude, I want to see how he's going to do with a dude that's going to move forward towards him because this dude's from Mexico. He's going to move forward.
Carlos Ocampo, isn't that the dude who Aerosmith stopped in that first round, right? At Cowboy Stadium.
They fought at Cowboy Stadium.
Yeah, Ocampo. Yes, I believe so. He stopped him in the first round. Errol Spence versus Ocampo.
Let me look
Is
that
that
up
the same
because I was
fighter?
looking at Ocampo, but I don't remember seeing that. Let me check and see. Is that he's a super welterweight? He got knocked out by Tim Tszyu. He lost to Sebastian Fundora and Errol Spence. What the hell? It was
Hey,
Errol Spence.
I
Yeah.
knew his name sound familiar. I knew my man then took his rib or something.
Yeah, but now, these guys, his losses all came from names though. He lost to Tim Tszyu, Sebastian Fundora, and Errol Spence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But he's won against everybody that you've never heard of, and you probably never heard of this Kalen Walsh. Is Kalen Walsh going to be a nobody on his resume? Well, no, we'll find out at the Zuffa
Mm.
boxing event.
I mean, we're gonna see, a lot of things, for the, coming towards the end of the year. I mean, we've been blessed with a lot of boxing events, man, which I'm
Yeah,
very grateful for, man. Very, really, what I'm saying, very grateful, man.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you though, Keek. I kind of do want to see the Zuffa boxing shit take off because they're gonna be giving them cards on Paramount Plus for if you got the app, which is only like $13.99 a month, and that's the one without the damn commercials. I believe that's how much I paid for that shit. But yeah, fucking damn, you getting that shit and the UFC events on that shit all for free. It's not gonna be an extra charge on top of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like if the Saudis or Matchroom or anybody else here in the U.S. or in the U.K. is not willing to do that, this is their opportunity, and they talking about doing events every month. So even though it's
Mm.
gonna look like fucking damn ESPN on a fucking Tuesday night, but
That's a fact. That's a fact. Damn, ESPN, that shit don't even exist no more. That's crazy. That shit is
yep, they got out of
crazy.
boxing. I believe, they got out of boxing, right?
Wait a minute. Top Rank
Hey,
don't exist no more neither.
yeah, they do.
Who
Yeah, they do.
who Top
Um,
Rank fighters? Who? Top
shit.
Rank used to always fight on ESPN.
Top
When was the
Rank
last
got
time
somebody because you be seeing
when was the
Bob
last time
Arrow
they had
still
an
around.
event?
Their last event, I think, was when this nigga Abdullah Mason was on it.
Damn, how long ago was that?
I don't know. I'm about to check it right now for you. But yeah, keep going while I look it up.
Damn. Like last Top Rank event. Because I know Shakur's no longer with Top Rank. He left.
Their
Bud
last
left.
event, their last event was November 24th in Japan. Then they have
Wait,
one
they still
November.
Inoue, right? Inoue is still one of
Yeah,
their fighters, right?
Inoue is one of their
Inoue.
fighters. Yeah, yeah. Right now,
Ah,
that's his,
damn.
and Zayas, Xander Zayas is also one of his fighters.
Damn. Top Rank on their way out.
I don't know. Christian
Yeah,
Mabile is one of their fighters. So yeah, they still
damn.
got a couple of people there. Is Brian Norman? I think Brian Norman Jr. is one of his fighters too.
Well, he got his ass knocked out. I mean, he was supposed to be the next
Not
best
not
thing.
knocked out. Not knocked out. He
Well,
just
he
lost.
was, he was, yeah, he lost. It was a bad loss, though.
Mhm.
It's a very, very bad loss, man. I mean, they tried to promote the shit out of him, saying he was one of the most feared guys in boxing. He sparred with Bud Crawford. He held his own, and for him to get his ass whipped the way he did,
They
it's like
said
I
he
didn't
whooped
see
Tank
anything
ass.
elite. He
And then they
whooped
say he
Tank.
whooped
I
Tank
didn't see
ass.
anything elite about this dude. Nothing close to being elite. But much
Yeah,
respect to him. He did make the adjustments though on the fly, and I like his
yeah.
sportsmanship. I mean, I've heard Roy Jones Jr. speak highly of this dude. Um, damn, damn. You was one of the guys saying that no one was going to knock out Haney. Everybody questioning Haney, like, wait, what? Who?
Out.
What? This
Yeah.
is Devin
Bill.
Haney.
I
I was
guess
talking
Bill
about.
Haney. I guess Bill Haney and them tricked us.
Mm.
Yeah, they tricked us. Yo, who that? I don't even know who that is. Yo. But
All I
anyway,
seen was living above, and I don't know who the hell that
normal
is.
private tech. But yeah, shout out to you though. Appreciate you for tuning in. Let us get a like and subscribe while you're here. You know what I'm
Living
saying?
above normal private tech.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, yeah, like I said, I would like to see the Zuffa boxing shit take off and draw some money, but the Ali act that like I'm happy that they're not trying to fuck up the shit. They're trying to give the people the option
Yeah,
instead
they
of trying
just
to fuck it up.
revised it and added to it. They didn't take from it. They just added to it. The
Yeah,
more of an option, like we discussed that on the show, like an option B, option A, option B, which is a great thing. Giving the
yeah,
fighters, the opportunity, to pick and choose what they want to do.
yeah.
Do you
Oh,
want to
we
pay
got
a team, or do you just want us to work with you directly? Like that's dope.
we got the Bronx by way of Florida. Shout out to my nigga. Still don't know who it is, but I think I have an idea.
What we
But
got
yeah,
next?
all right. So Dan Raphael reports Virgil Ortiz manager Rick, what is his Murgia? I don't know how to fuck his name is, and Eric Gomez and De La Hoya is fighting over money for Virgil Ortiz over the Boots fight. So the manager is fighting. So apparently the manager is not budging on the price he wants Virgil Ortiz to get paid, and Eric Gomez and De La Hoya is like not trying to budge on their price. So this is kind of crazy when you think about it, my nigga. Virgil Ortiz's manager is Rick, but his promoter is De La Hoya and Eric Gomez from Golden Boy. What kind of shady shit is that they can't come to terms on the money? They talking about for the Boots fight, and it's not even because of Boots. They're not even mentioning that
That's
Boots is
crazy
the
because
reason
it's
for the
about
money.
greed. It's about greed. At the end of the day, the more money they get, the more percentage his managers and shit get. So
Virgil won a
Oscar
lot
De
of
La
money
Hoya
because he
knows
knows
Virgil
dangerous.
Ortiz is going to get his ass whipped. I believe
Mm-hmm.
Oscar's trying to cash out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because
Mm-hmm.
that's his. Besides Ryan, like who else does he ever? Once Virgil Ortiz get his ass whipped, then
Nobody's
who
fucking with him. Nobody's
right,
fucking. Yeah, who else is
right.
on Golden Boy besides them two that you could think of that's
And he's
notable?
already being disrespected by his fighter already, which is Ryan Garcia. Stay disrespecting him.
Oh
He
yeah,
has nobody else. He has no one else. You
nobody.
have Ryan Garcia, you have Virgil Ortiz, and that's pretty much it. Talk
I'm
about
checking.
powerhouse names.
I'm checking right now to see what fighters is underneath his shit because he has the roster. Gabriela Fundora, Oscar Collazo, Virgil Ortiz, Gilbert
Fundora
Ramirez,
is no Fundora is Al Heyman. What do you mean?
Gabriela, the
Oh,
sister.
that's the sister. That's the sister. My bad. That's the
Oscar
sister.
Collazo, Ricardo Sandoval, Gilbert Ramirez, who's the nigga that Benavidez is moving up to fight at cruiserweight. That's it. That's all the fighters. I don't even see Ryan Garcia on this shit. I only see
Wow.
those fighters.
Mm.
Okay, they got more. They got Eric Priest, Oscar Duarte, Raul Carrell,
A whole bunch of niggas we
Alexis
don't know,
Rook.
man.
Yeah, he got a bunch
A
of
whole
niggas.
bunch of
Arnold,
niggas we don't
okay,
know.
Arnold Barbosa. That's the nigga Teofimo fought last. He's on it underneath him. But for the most part, there's a bunch of people we don't even that hasn't even really
Don't even
became
fucking
really
know.
notable. That hasn't. Okay, there go Ryan. Yeah, there's a couple of people that really hasn't really became that notable. Like I'm seeing all these names. These guys are like 9-0, 7-0, 16-1, 5-0. They're new on the come up. You know what I'm saying? But they just not there yet. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? So Floyd Schofield Jr.
Floyd,
I forgot he was a.
you know my son Floyd.
I
The
forgot.
price
And
went
William.
up.
Oh yeah,
The
and
price
William
went
Zapata.
up.
And William Zapata. We can't forget about William
Oh,
Zapata.
Zepeda's on there.
Because you know,
Well,
yeah, because
Shakur
you
beat
know,
his ass. He was pro Cepeda. Cepeda this, Cepeda that. Stand and
Fight with Cepeda. Cepeda's gonna beat him. I'm telling you, he's not gonna fight. Man,
nigga, who you Schofield Jr.? Was you Schofield Jr. or De La Hoya?
No, I said De La Hoya just a little bit.
You sound like Kid Austin
win.
Daddy.
Now, because you got to drag the words when Mexicans talk. They got.
You gotta win.
He's gonna win.
He's gonna win.
He's gonna win. I'm telling you, Cepeda.
I'm telling you, Zapata.
Now, when
Shakur's gonna run.
He's gonna run. He's not gonna fight in the pocket.
It's not hating if it's facts. Flat Pack Thursday.
Oh man!
Fuck out here.
When you do Floyd Schofield scenes,
cause you know Floyd, price that went up. You know it ain't 2.5 no more. It's 10 million. You know?
That boy, every sparring footage, I seen that boy get his ass whooped. Every sparring footage, man. I said, damn, man. That's why Daddy protected him.
Yeah, but anyway, though, to continue back to this Virgil Ortiz and boot situation and Oscar De La Hoya, it's crazy that they're disputing over the money. That just tell you that Virgil Ortiz is definitely scared of this guy. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
He's worried about this fight. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Doesn't there's no ifs, ands, and buts. There's no other way you could draw it. You know what I'm saying? Because well, you also don't want to get robbed by your promoter at the same time, too. And Canelo said that this nigga De La Hoya was robbing niggas. So, at the same time, I kind of understand that aspect when it comes to the money. You know what I mean?
Business aspect of it, huh?
Yeah. Which is crazy that Anthony Joshua got paid $92 million and only ended up with like 40-something million because of the taxes he had to pay for the U.S. and UK.
Crazy.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Remember, I heard rumor he has to pay taxes from both U.S. and UK.
That's what I just said. Nigga.
That don't make no damn sense.
That's why they say that
Las Vegas or something, man. Shit, fuck that.
You mean Vegas still U.S. Still U.S.
But I heard something about Vegas about the tax is not really high. Something like that. And Vegas is different.
Well, I don't know because Florida is a tax-free state, so and they fought in Miami, so it's just U.S. federal taxes.
Right, it's like this, because I believe certain states you got federal, then you have state taxes and all that shit.
Yeah, we don't pay state taxes here in Florida.
Right, fighting in New York, you want to pay federal and state. Well, federal and state ain't goddamn city.
That's
right?
why I never understood why a lot of. That's why I never. I think Texas they don't have state taxes, but I could be wrong. I've never been to Texas. I plan on visiting actually in a couple of months, but there's no state taxes. That's why I never understood why the teams here weren't like super crazy, like the best teams in every pro sport. Because like you move here, you get no state taxes and shit. That's one thing you don't have to worry about on like just living here. You know what I'm saying? So
make life a little easier. Shit.
But yeah. Anyway, moving on. Tate.
Damn.
Tank on his list. He said the third fight on his comeback hit list is Oshaki Foster.
Man,
who's 1 and 2? Who's 1 and 2? Now. Hold on, who's 1 and 2?
Anybody? He just be throwing names out there. Tank full of shit, man. And I don't even want to waste our fucking content talking about Tank because he's full of shit. He's gonna fight this person. I remember the guy was asking him, "Oh, you gonna fight this person?" He's like, "Yup." You gonna fight? Yup. He's just saying, "Yup." He
ain't fighting nobody. But I know the Tank Hob gonna go crazy. But your boy, eventually y'all wake up and realize that this nigga full of shit. But the Tank Hob is the Tank Hob.
Shit. I mean, to be honest, that little his hype train has slowed down a lot, man.
Yeah.
It ain't the same no more. He damn near out of business, man.
Yeah,
That
niggas
fire
is
he
definitely
once had
a lot of them
is
niggas
being
is
extinguished.
a lot of them boxing podcasts and the shows is definitely talking about him in the light of like he's not great because he's not fighting nobody for sure. He hasn't proven against anybody, and that's a fact. Like you beat Ryan Garcia, that's your biggest name, and that nigga lost to Rolly.
Yo, when he fought Frank Martin, that was last year.
Yeah, I believe so. Last year. And then Frank Martin just woke up this year.
Too inactive, man. He
and then when he's
fighting more often, man.
And then when he's fighting fights nobody really is asking for. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Be honest with you. I mean, people probably wanted to see a Ryan fight, but I wasn't really asking for it. I wanted Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney. Or Lomachenko. Those are the 3 fights I wanted for Tank.
Listen, I want to see Tank fight without these rehydration clauses, man. These rehydration clauses have got to stop, man. I feel like they're giving the sport of boxing a black eye.
If he feel that way, he should go fight at fucking 122 and fight anyway. He can make that weight, and he ain't got to worry about it. Right?
Not Tank. Hell no.
Why not?
Tank struggled. He was always struggling on the scales. You said 122. Tank can't even make 130, man. What the hell?
Then why the nigga rehydration clauses niggas at 135? That shit is crazy.
Frank Martin had that motherfucker looking like a skeleton.
He damn sure was, bro. That nigga looked crazy, bro.
Looking sick. I said, God damn. Somebody get that nigga a burger, man.
Yeah, that nigga was definitely looking crazy. Anyway, moving on. Actually, no, before we move on. Tank's hit list, I bet you he got Abdullah Mason on that list because that's somebody he could exploit right now.
With these fantasy ass lists he be talking, if Tank was right in front of you right now, you ask him, Tank, I'm gonna name a couple people that's on your hit list. You can say yes or no. He gonna say yes to everybody.
Everybody on there. You can say motherfucking
he blowing smoke up people's ass, man.
You can say Sugar Ray Robertson. He gonna say yes.
Yup. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. It's just if you're done with the game, you're done with the game. If you're really done with boxing, hang it up, man. I don't want to see you go in the ring and you're not yourself and get your ass whipped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Just say you're gonna retire. Just put it out there, man. Cause stop wasting our time, man. I mean, we are not casual. We are not casual fans. We're really boxing fans, and it's just a disappointment. You keep letting us down. If you don't have a passion for it no more, just hang up the fucking gloves, man.
Yeah, get rid of the belt. Let somebody else go after it. Because first of all, why has he been stripped from the title? Like he's not fighting no Mendoza or nothing.
That's
like what
crazy.
The fuck is going on?
Isn't he a super champion anyway? A super champion?
I don't know what the fuck that nigga is at this point. Haven't seen him fight.
I believe he has a super title. So even if he's not active, you still gonna have champions in that weight class. You have a regular WBA champion. Then you have
he fought Lamont. He fought twice. No, didn't he fight twice last year? Because he fought Lamont Roach last year too. Or was that no? He fought Lamont Roach earlier this year, right? Was that way earlier in the year, like about February, right? What was? Let me look that up.
No, his last fight was Lamont Roach. Because remember they was trying for the rematch.
No, I know that was the rematch. Yeah, that was the fight before that. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out the timing though.
And that was what, end of the year, right?
I'm about to check. Lamont Roach versus Tank. I'm about to look that shit up. It was March 1st, 2025, and they were supposed to have ran it back in August, like right after. That's what I was going to say.
The last time he fought was in March this year?
Yeah. And they were supposed to fight, and then some shit came up with
the
court shit. He was supposed to fight Jake Paul, then some shit came up with the court case.
That's not good, man. That's not good. One fight, I think him being inactive, he gonna get his ass whipped. He gonna end up stepping in the ring with a fighter that's active, and it's gonna be over. Unless he gets
he was actually trying to be active because he actually fought Frank Martin that June 2024, and then he fought Lamont Roach in that March, the March following 2025. So he was active.
One fight. You need more than that, man. Come on, man. Shit. You need more fights than that.
That was less than a year.
But if you're going to fight in the beginning of the year, you got to at least go out with a bang or one more. Like, damn, get your bag. Get your fucking money, man.
That was less than a year. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
At least fight twice a year. Give us something in the spring. Okay, and give us something in the goddamn winter or fall. Like, come on. That's why I love the Cinco de Mayo date, which is in May, and I love the the Mexican Independence Day, which is in the fall.
Papers, what up, nigga? That was Papers.
You're
yeah, but that nigga be blowing smoke, man.
Yeah, man, tired of that motherfucker, man. Motherfucker start speaking, I'm gonna just turn the fucking channel or something like that.
And take off. We're gonna start reporting y'all on social media because y'all be tripping. Nah, we ain't gonna do that.
Anybody defending that bullshit, and they don't know shit about boxing. Roger Mayweather boys, man. For real, man. Tired of these dudes, they just giving the sport a black eye after black eye. Like, what the fuck, man? At least I see Haney being active. That's what I love about Haney. People have to respect that. He putting people on their ass. And he's calling out. He wants to fight the best. He even said he wants to fight Boots. Boots tried to get him to do a catchweight. He said no. But the fact that he was willing to step up and fight Boots, he was that sure of his skill. I love the confidence.
Yeah,
I love
but Boots.
confidence.
But he called Boots out when Boots was on his way already. He was saying he was gonna move up already, and then Boots said he'll come down and do it at 152.
Yeah, but let's not forget Haney is a lot lighter than Boots, so he did ask for a catchweight. And they said
the
no.
catchweight
So he was trying to meet him halfway. I mean, 152 is only two pounds away shy from 154. So and that would have been Haney first time stepping up, coming up to So that speaks volumes, man. I mean, listen, you gotta give Haney his credit. Not only did he call out Boots at a catchweight, he also gave Shakur Stevenson the opportunity too. Early. And Shakur said no because he didn't like the split. But it was the same split that Haney had offered Shakur was the same split he took that was offered to him from Kambosos twice.
Yeah, but you can't tell somebody else to do what somebody else did. So
I mean, if you're that sure your skills, I mean, you have everything being handed to you. This is your opportunity to become undisputed for all belts. I don't give a fuck if you was giving me 15% of the purse. I know mentally, if I know I can beat you, I'm gonna take that 15, whoop your ass, and then I know I'm gonna be stronger at the negotiation table for any fight after that. Any fight, I am the man. Okay,
well,
I'm undefeated. I got that. Oh, and I'm undisputed. That would have been a great chess move, man.
I tell you what though, Shakur Stevenson, he in a good spot still, especially if you beat Teofimo. It just took a little longer, but he's still gonna be in a great spot being if he beats Teofimo.
I think he's gonna beat the shit out of Teo. That's that fight he's been waiting for. See, Teo had
I won't say beat the shit out of him, but I think it's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be close, but I got Shakur Stevenson.
I don't see it being close. I don't see it.
This nigga Teo is athletic, so that's the thing.
Nigga, Bud ain't sharp. You talking about Bud little brother?
Yeah.
You talking about Bud little brother? This is the same person who did.
Yeah, but his style's not like Bud though.
But I hear you. But you talking about the same person who did what he did. People were shocked when he stood in the pocket for Cepeda. What he did to Cepeda.
Yeah, but Cepeda, he just got a lot of output. I don't think he's that good. Teofimo's different.
We'll see.
And Teofimo's going to be 100% prepared for this fight.
I hope he is. I hope he took a good one, and I hope he come action. I hope his actions matches out. Listen, I hope his actions matches words, man. Okay.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I got Shakur Stevenson.
I got Shakur winning by unanimous decision. Fights like this is when fighters really get up and they train hard. I was watching 2 episodes that he got out too on YouTube.
Okay. Oh, so look who it is. Bruno Mars, Filipino GOAT. Bruno Mars is Puerto Rican too. You're not getting full credit for that.
Oh my
Kim
God.
Manila getting here acting up with his bullshit now. I was wondering where you was. Anyway, moving on. Matthias and his hair sample. Shit, did you see the video I sent you?
I seen the video.
He said if his hair sample, and the hair sample actually goes back 3 years, and there's no way you can really kind of cheat the hair sample shit. So if he does come back and there's nothing in that shit, what do we say to the hair sample? But then again, he's also gonna be paying it because he's getting it done in Puerto Rico.
Right. Like, come on. Listen, them motherfuckers be sounding smart to a dummy. Okay? Cut the shit. Okay? All the tests you've taken, You never test positive, right? All of a sudden you test positive. I don't give a fuck about no B sample, nigga. If you test positive, you test positive. I don't give a fuck. Don't hear me about. I don't want to hear nothing about no. Oh, something was contaminated. These people are professionals, okay? These people are professionals. You think they don't know how to handle blood? It's something that you
But
did differently.
Kiki, you keep forgetting the whole A and B sample. We had this conversation already.
Man, listen. If your ass tests positive, you did it. I don't give a fuck
But
if it's an A.
but Kiki,
I
we
don't
had this
care.
we had this
If it was
conversation.
if it was a trace of it, it was a trace of it. I don't give a fuck. And I say that because we live and now these times that we're in, everybody's testing positive. Every fucking body's on drugs.
Yeah, they
Let's not
tested.
forget
No,
Shane
I'm not.
Mosley, Roy Jones Jr., okay,
And these
Canelo
niggas,
Alvarez. And
you
these are
talk about
greats.
now.
These are champions. These are
Now I want you to
legends.
know. I want you to know
James
everybody you named.
Toney.
I want you to know everybody you named failed their A and B samples. They ain't
Man,
just failed the
everybody I
A
named
and not the
had a
B
trace of some shit in their A sample first.
and their B,
First.
and then
You hear
also
me
their
out, but
B.
they found the trace
But
of it in
also
the A sample
Kiki,
first.
Let's talk facts here, and also their B. Don't just say A and then don't say their B sample as well. This is how they do
Man,
that shit. This is how they
listen,
do.
man.
This is how they test people. They have you take both the piss tests in both of them at the same time, and then they seal off one, lock it up, and they keep the A so that way they can test after the fight. And then if
Let
that
me tell
one
you
fucks
something. When
up
you
and tastes
clean both
contaminated,
your
that's when they
samples, gonna
got
come
B.
back clean. When you are clean, both samples come back clean. Do you agree? Do you agree?
I don't
So if you
necessarily
so
agree.
hear me out. So
I
if you
don't
take
necessarily
how
agree
what? So you tell me if you take a
because
sample,
if you're taking,
go
can I
ahead.
tell you why I don't agree? Because there's
How
no
you not
way
supposed to
you
agree to
can.
that?
There's
Go ahead.
no way you're gonna piss at the same time and both the cups during the same piss session. While you're peeing, you have a cup, you pee in, and then switching cups while you're peeing, and you have to bring both samples out. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that they're sealing off one and putting it in a safekeeping as a backup, and they're holding the other one out to test after. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that you can't cause any type of contamination. That can be anything if the B sample will come back negative. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I understand if they piss one day and then they came back an hour or three later, or maybe like later the next day or some shit like that, then I get
All
your
right.
gripe with that. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what they're doing. There's literally the same P that they're using
I
just in
got
the
you.
A and B sample, and they just seal one off just in case the A may get contaminated. That way, because people could say, "Oh no, so you did some shit in the lab." Then, okay, boom, we could test this B sample. This is
All
what
right.
happened. You know
Let me
what I
say
mean?
this, right? If you take blood test today, right, and your A sample come back negative and your B sample come back negative, you're negative, right? So you telling me if a person and again, you're negative. If your A sample come back negative, everybody who tests positive for PEDs, the A sample always come back negative first, correct?
Correct.
So for those of us who have blood testing done, and your A sample come back negative and your B sample come back negative, you're clean, right?
You
So
said
my thing is that hear me out. So my thing is I'm just being very
no.
clear,
I'm just looking at Kim
very
Manila. My
transparent.
bad, yo. He
Okay.
just be saying Sean Porter got the shit beat out of him by this. Sean Porter got stopped by Crawford. What are you talking about?
Man, let's not
Anyway,
entertain just rudely interrupt me.
anyway, go ahead. Go ahead.
So my
Go
thing
ahead.
is just like even as men, even as us when we go pee, right? If you're holding your urine for a long time, like you know that fresh urine when you go into the bathroom, that should come out fast. If you're
Yeah.
holding it, right?
Yeah.
That's that right there. I think that's the freshest one. Like when it come out, boom, when you pissing into a cup, boom, right? So if you're telling me that they take both samples from that
So
piss urine,
yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving it science. I'm just giving you the science. The piss that
So
just
you say the
came out, and then you
steroids,
got the piss,
the
and you got the
steroids.
piss that
So you say
when your piss start getting light when you're about to stop peeing, the shit start turning off a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean. You playing fool. You know exactly what I mean. When
no.
you
I'm
first
just
pissing,
trying.
when you about to
No,
stop, the
I'm
shit
trying to
slow
make
down.
sense of this. So I'm trying to understand your logic. So you say that the PEDs is in that initial piss that come out first, but along the piss there's
I
not
believe
no
they get that from
PEDs.
they get that fresh pee that come out boom from the A sample. Why but you laughing? But it's science. It's
What
possible. You
side?
got don't
No, that's
disregard it.
your science.
Bro, you the same person who said if a person tests positive for one sample,
Is
you're
this a
still
fact?
looking for, test
Okay,
positive for one
let's say
sample, you're still
let's
looking
say
for a B sample? And I'm telling you, and then at the same token, you said if a person tests negative for A sample and a B sample is negative, they're not on anything. For me, if you test, everybody who's ever tested positive, right, always had a negative A sample first. So you got a little bit in you. Whatever it is that you're taking, what people fail to realize is when people are cycling off on PEDs trying to cheat the system, it's not gonna be a whole lot of PEDs in you. It's not gonna
so.
be a lot.
Let me tell you. Let me debunk what you just said right now. So, MMA
You could
fighter
try.
TJ Dillashaw, right? All his A
Never heard
samples.
of him.
He was the former UFC bantamweight champion. He all his A samples passed, right? And then all of a sudden he failed the A sample, then the B sample. They went back and opened up all the B samples. Those all tested positive. The B samples. So what are we talking about here?
So exactly. You talk about the A samples. Oh, you got to go check the B. But if one of them come back negative, you are fucking cheating. I don't give a fuck. If one come back, because if you're clean, none of them gonna come back. None of them gonna come back positive.
But why you not saying?
That's
But
my
why
point
now,
exactly.
now,
You talking about A and B's?
but
I'm talking about whichever one.
But I think the logic that you're saying it is vice versa. I feel that if somebody was trying,
one of
listen,
your
hear
tests
me
come
out.
back
Hold on, let me.
negative, you are dirty.
No. Hear me out though. I feel that it's vice versa for the simple fact that if somebody's trying to cheat the drug test, that clean PE is going to come out. Whatever you're taking to try to clean out, the cheated drug test is going to come out. And then in the late in that PE, maybe that's where the bad PE come out after into that B sample. For people when they go back and test and their B samples fail. You know what I'm saying?
But what if it
If
goes
that makes
like
sense.
this, right? What if it goes like this, right? You said that. All right. Oh, I got you right now. Piss in the cup. You piss in the cup, right? Then after a while, because we don't know how soon after you pee do they actually look at the sample. Because a lot of people find out people are test positive for PEDs after the fucking fight. So we don't know when they test these samples, right? So let's just say they after the fight, after the fact, they test the A sample. Let's say the A sample and the B sample, they took the samples 90 days ago, right? So they test the A sample, right? And then the B sample was just sitting somewhere. Just sitting somewhere.
They keep it in lock and key. They're supposed to, at least.
Yeah, and they also supposed to keep it away from keep it from being contaminated too. They don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They grab it, they take the A sample first, and oh, it tests positive. But no telling how long they had the sample sitting where the fuck they were sitting at. You know what I'm saying? Room temperature, things like that. So when they go back and test the B sample, oh, nothing is there. Huh? Nothing is there.
That could actually be it. That's actually a good logic. That's no different than what I'm trying to say, to be honest with you.
So
That's
all
the
I'm
purpose of them having. That's the purpose of them having that B sample. You know what I'm saying? Just in case. There's all types of reasons why they have the B sample.
If you test positive for one, you're guilty to me. Because you have plenty of fighters like Bud Crawford, Floyd Mayweather, who never had a negative sample. Never.
You be accusing Bud though.
Hey man, hey, speculation.
By you. By you.
Man, he just
and
looked like a super. He looked like Super Bud when he fought Spence, man. I don't know, man. He looked like Super Bud.
Anyway, man, moving on, man. This nigga Keyshawn Davis talking about skipping 140 and going to 147.
Hey, if he could do it, I mean, we gonna see, man. If he could do it, I think Keyshawn is a good fighter.
I got four reasons, and I want you to tell me if the criteria fits any of these 4 reasons. Because he feels that Shakur is going to beat T.O., and Shakur is probably going to say fuck it and not vacate the belt and stay at 140 and try to go undisputed there. Or he's ducking Hitchens, or he's going after Haney, or he feels that he's probably not going to make weight at 140 either. It's going to be one of those 4. Which one you think it is?
I think you forgot the 5th one. He ducking Andy Cruz too. He don't want that smoke.
Andy Cruz is doing his thing at 135.
I know. But
So
no, I mean you gotta. They looking at 140. When you think about 140, who's dominating right? Who's dominating 140
there's
right now? That would be
T.O.
that would be T.O. and
T.O.
Shakur
Hitchens.
dominating.
Yeah,
So
and
147,
Matias
that
got a
would
belt.
be
Matias got a belt, and
147
some.
would be.
Oh,
It'd be
147
Haney,
is Haney, Barrios, Rolly. And Rolly said he ain't fighting Devin Haney.
Keyshawn versus Rolly.
That'd
That
be a
would be
good
good.
one. That would be a good
That would
one.
be
Yeah.
good.
That'd be a good
That
one.
would
That
be
could be damn near
good.
like a fucking damn tune up for him before fighting Devin
And that
Haney.
would
Yeah.
definitely put Keyshawn back into the mix.
Yeah. I
That
wouldn't
would
be
be a
mad at
great
that
fight.
fight. Yeah,
That
I
would be a
wouldn't be
great
mad at
fight.
that fight. That'll be a great one. Yeah, I like that idea. Keyshawn
Me too.
Davis
I like
versus Tank.
hell yeah versus
I
Rolly.
mean, not Tank, Rolly versus
Rolly.
Rolly. Yeah, Rolly Romero for sure. Rolly Romero versus Keyshawn Davis. I like that. That's not bad. And then that could lead to. But the thing is,
That
we
could lead
can't
to
leave out
Roach versus Keyshawn though too.
Roach at what 147.
Yeah. He
Roach
fought
ain't going
Pitbull at
over.
147?
They fought at 140.
You sure it was
Pitbull's in
140?
Pitbull got a belt on 140. That's the other champ at 140. So it's Matias, T.O.
What belt?
Hitchens, and
Nah, remember it was
Pitbull.
a draw between him and Roach. How the fuck he got a belt?
The draw that he keeps the belt.
He ain't had no fucking belt at 140.
Yes, he
Wait.
did. He was a champion at 140. Actually, let me tell you which one he
Wow.
is. I
Must
can
be a
tell you right now.
WBC if they cheating robbery ass. Must be a super title or something. You sure? Man, that's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Must be a super title.
Actually, Gary Antoine Russell got a belt too. Let me tell you right now, though.
That nigga's the problem. They don't want no smoke with him.
That nigga had lost a fight though.
Yeah, he did, but yeah, that motherfucker
But he
tough. You
came
gonna
back.
learn from
He
that.
came. Actually, no, that nigga. Oh no, this nigga don't have a belt. I thought this nigga had
Yeah,
a
I'm
belt.
like, yo, you bugging. I'm
Oh
like,
wait a
yo,
minute.
what?
Oh, Isaac Cruz is the WBC interim champion. So Sabril Matias is the WBC champion, and Gary Antoine Russell is WBA, Hitchens is IBF, and Teofimo is WBO.
Why the WBC is the only sanctioning bodies that have interim and super? You don't see no super WBO champions, no super WBA, like, well, Tank super WBA. But all the shit is about money now. I'm just so tired of it. Like Floyd Mayweather mentioned, yo, it's so many different belts. It's so many belts in boxing. Everybody could be a champion. He just basically broke down why is there so many belts. Because the WBC gets paid for every fucking title that's made, man. It's
Yo,
a
look,
hustle.
hey, listen, 135 is going to get dangerous, bro, because you got Abdullah Mason, WBO, Raymond
Mm-hmm.
Baratala, IBF, Tank is WBA, who's probably eventually going to end up having to give that belt up. And Shakira WBC, if he decides to stay at 140 or come back to 135. Because
And then you
look,
got
nigga,
Kid Austin.
you got Kid Austin, you got Andy Cruz, you got, I believe, Emmanuel, what's his name? Emiliano Vargas is in that weight class as well. Going to come up.
He ain't fighting none of them top 5 guys.
Probably not yet. We'll see. We'll see.
Just thinking about what Oscar De La Hoya said. Why don't the top 1 guy and the top 2 guy fight so they could get the Ring Magazine title? Because that's the only way you can get that shit when you have the top 1 contender and top 2 contender when they fight each other. That's how they become a Ring Magazine champion.
Yeah. This WBC should be all over the place. So Fulton is a 126-pound champion, but Ray Vargas is the WBC featherweight champion in recess, and Bruce Carrington is the WBC interim featherweight champion. You got 3 fucking champions at WBC?
In one class?
In one class at 126.
I told you that's that bullshit, man. That's that bullshit. The WBC, they getting 3% for everybody who has that belt.
That's
It's
why
a
they
hustle.
making sure they're keeping a belt on them.
That's a fact. Super
Because most of the
champions
weight
and
classes,
interim
when you look,
champions and
most of the weight classes, when you look at them, you see mostly WBC. All right, so Boots is a WBA interim, and Virgil Ortiz is a WBC interim. Like, what the fuck? But Abbas Baru is about to fight Xander Zayas for a unification. But how the fuck is this nigga fucking? How the hell is this nigga Boots interim?
right politics.
And Xander's not
politics.
going to fight. And Xander's not going to fight Boots. He's
I
not
can
going to
tell you
fight
why they
Boots.
did that because because it's business. Business. I'm gonna break it down to you right now because they know Boots and Virgil Ortiz fight is gonna be a big fight. So the WBC want to keep their fucking hands in their fucking pocket. So we're gonna create a belt for him, making an interim champion. So when he does fight Virgil Ortiz, it's gonna be we're
No,
gonna get
when
our
he fight
3%.
Boots. When he fight Boots. But WBA got an interim too as well for Boots. Virgil's got the
Everybody getting their hand in
WBC
the cookie
interim.
jar.
Yeah.
Everybody getting their hand in the cookie jar. You know why? Because that's for unification. Unifications come before, like if a person has a mandatory, right, and they want to unify, their unification bout is, it comes before any mandatory fight.
I don't even know why they got Janabek still listed as WBO and IBF. They ain't stripped that fucking drug cheat. I guess not.
These niggas is cheats, man. For all that,
Yeah.
if niggas is fighting once a year, you might as well, motherfucker, might as well just use some drugs too. I'm just saying, if you fighting once a year already, you might as well use some fucking PEDs, man. Why the fuck not? Okay,
Yeah.
why not?
These niggas,
Fuck
these
it.
niggas got their belts all over the damn place.
I
WBA
told
and
you
WBC.
that.
And that's who
Telling
you
you,
really see. It's literally WBA and WBC. Okay, they go WBO in one weight class that I've seen so far. But other ways, WBA, WBC, all the way down.
supers, interns, super
All the
interns.
way down. WBA and WBC. Only one class WBO did that. No, Nito Donaire got a fucking damn interim championship.
How that old ass nigga like 50 years old? How? How, brother?
Yeah, this
How?
shit is crazy. Shit is crazy, bro.
Because he got a good relationship with the WBC president. That's why. Mauricio Suleiman. They cool. Very, very cool. And he
Even
gonna
at
get paid off
flyweight,
his ass
even
too. He gonna get
flyweight,
paid off him too.
flyweight, they even got an interim champion for WBC. WBA got one for junior bantamweight. Yeah, this is out of control, bro. They
Told
got to
you.
clean this shit up, bro. I see why Dana White and them want to do a boxing league to see if they can try to take advantage, because that shit is crazy, bro. It's
Shit
way
don't
too
make
many
no sense.
belts, and then you got all these interim belts for no reason. You got, first of all, how the hell you got the interim champion for a nigga who's a champion who's about to unify against another nigga who's a champion of a belt? But all the other champions are active.
Greed.
Like, what the fuck?
Greed.
That's crazy. Yeah, that shit got to be
Greed.
cleaned up. Anyway,
Greed.
man, let's get into the chat GPT segment of the show, bro. What you got?
What I got?
Did we do Terrence Crawford versus Oscar De La Hoya already?
Did we?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
recall. So you can just say about that.
What weight class?
It's gonna pop up. It's gonna pop up. It's probably more than likely 157 or 154.
147. I'm
I'm
thinking
sorry, I said
147.
157, 147, 154. The top, yeah. If whatever highest, what's the highest weight Oscar moved up to? Because Bud then skipped 160.
Didn't Oscar fight at 154?
Oscar fought at 154. Remember he
Then
fought
he fight Hopkins.
B Hop. He fought B
Yeah,
Hop. Yep.
I was about to say, I know that. I know that. All right, so, damn, this might be a tough one then. Who you got?
Bud and De La Hoya.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Nigga, you crazy. Bud Crawford. Fuck wrong with you? Come on, might be a tough one.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Bud
Find out you
Crawford.
work for Golden Boy.
No, I got
Matchmakers and
Bud.
shit.
Bud defeats Oscar De La Hoya and they promise at 147 by late TKO or competitive decision. That's why I said it's going to be a tough one, competitive decision. Oscar was not, you act like Oscar was a slouch. If we talk about their proms, Oscar wasn't a slouch, so it would have been a tough fight.
Well,
Oscar's
he got his
dangerous for the
ass
first
whooped
half.
by Felix Sturm. They robbed Felix Sturm, and that man swore he'd never fight in the States again. If you look at when he fought Ike Corte was beating him with a jab.
He
That
actually did.
fucking jab.
Yeah, Ike Quartet, the jab was nasty. There was a couple of fights that
Ike
the
was super.
Pernell Whitaker fight was highway
Pernell Whitaker,
robbery.
what? Robbed him, but that was robbed him without a mask. That was crazy.
by late TKO competitive decision. Oscar is dangerous for the first half of the fight, but Bud is the superior problem solver, and 12 round gives him a runaway takeover. Hell yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I
Who you
got
got?
one. Oh, listen, Paul Williams versus Fandora. Both of them motherfuckers tall and lanky. Battle of the Giants.
Who you got in that? Sebastian Fundora versus Paul Williams.
Paul Williams. That motherfucker went 12 rounds of margarita when that nigga had cement in his hand before he got caught.
Hey, look, I'm gonna do that one for you, Kid Manila. We're gonna do that one for you.
Oh, that's a
We're
good
gonna do
one.
that. Yeah, we're gonna do that
James
one
Toney
for.
versus Joe Cal Slappy. What you gonna do is he beat the shit out of Joe. I can't believe he beat the shit out of Jeff Lacey the way he did though. Go ahead.
Paul Williams win by decision 7-5, 8-4, but he gets tested harder than most expected. No early KO either way. Yeah, because Paul Williams is 6'1", Sebastian Fundora is 6'5", so there's still gonna be a height disadvantage.
Damn.
Oh, but the Paul Williams got a longer reach though. But still a
What's
height
his reach? Like
disadvantage.
80 or so?
It's 82 and Fundora's is 80. It's only by 2.
Damn.
And that height is definitely makes a difference. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Damn, so Fundora's taller than him with a shorter reach and wow. Paul Punisher, he was a high volume puncher too. He punched a lot. He threw combinations, dude.
Yeah. And Fundora's stupid ass, he likes to fight inside the pocket. So it's like he don't like to use his range. Yeah, he used it more in his last fight against Tim Tszyu, but yeah. You know. All right, let's do James Toney
versus Joe Calzaghe.
Versus Joe Calzaghe. If you talking prime James Toney, I got prime James Toney.
Hell fucking yeah. You think
It's
you're
not
gonna
even
James Toney was slapping punches with them bullshit ass flurry, that amateur ass style he was fighting?
Yeah,
he was back in the day. Hell no.
Because James Toney gonna give you that with power.
Watch what I'm gonna do to him. Watch what I'm gonna do to him. I'm gonna fuck him up in that ring, man. You see, you watch. You gonna slap me up. You gonna be throwing slapping. I'm gonna throw punches.
Oh, these niggas is tripping. James Toney versus Joe Calzaghe is a chessboard that keeps shifting shapes. Two masters, but they'll speak different languages in the ring. Joe Calzaghe wins by decision, 8-4, 7-5 in a 12-round fight at 168.
Man, we gotta end the show on that one. That's that bullshit.
Yeah,
bro.
That's that bullshit. Yeah, we definitely ended the show after this.
Shit, bro.
It says James Toney 5'10", 72.5 reach. Joe Calzaghe 6 feet, 7'3". Orthodox versus Southpaw. Shoulder roll defense and pocket counter versus and slick pox and IQ versus a tsunami volume, angles, slapping, flurries, elite cardio. He would have got his ass with Toney. Better inside defense, sharper counter punching, more natural punch placement. Shoulder roll could frustrate clean shots. Calzaghe faster hands, high volume, better. The thing about Calzaghe, he gets dropped early, and he would get dropped more times, I think. If you're talking prime, he wouldn't have beat Roy Jones if it was prime for prime. He got Roy Jones
when Roy got old.
He beat Roy after Roy been knocked out twice.
Ward versus Calzaghe.
Who you got?
We're going to see this bullshit because Ward would have beat his ass and stopped him. We're going to see if Chat GPT going to be some bullshit. Andre Ward versus Joe Calzaghe.
I know you got Andre Ward. I'm probably going to roll.
Right,
I'm rolling with Andre Ward, too. And we talking prime for prime.
That's a fact.
Andre Ward wins by decision 7-5, 8-4. There we go. Better punch accuracy, time, a strong inside game, clinch dominance, superior fight management, physical control, more damage in body punches, better at neutralizing high-volume fighters. That's the key right there. Better at neutralizing high-volume fighters, championship level adjustments mid-fight. Calzaghe, high punch output, faster combination burst, southpaw stance, slight reach edge, more natural and dictating tempo from distance. While with Calzaghe overwhelms fighters by drowning them with activity, Ward doesn't drown. He redirects the current.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Final verdict, Ward 168 prime for prime. 2011, 2017 versus 2007 to 2009 Calzaghe. This nigga had 2 years of prime. Get the fuck out of here. Man, he don't stand a chance. You know what I'm saying? I want to do one more.
Joe came over to the States and fought 2 people and the nigga great. Get the fuck out of here.
Versus Canelo.
Oh, nigga, Canelo. Come on.
I think I got Canelo in that one too.
Canelo gonna look, this guy, he fight with nobody. Get the fuck out of here before I get mad.
Payday.
Payday.
Yeah.
You want payday? I know that. Payday.
Yeah, let's see.
Guy fight with nobody.
All right, let's see.
Canelo
wins by decision or late TKO around rounds 11 or 12. Very competitive fight. I agree with that. I agree with a late stoppage. It might actually be a little bit earlier. Because, like I said, Joe Calzaghe always gets dropped early. If Canelo had dropped that nigga early, he going to hurt him.
Canelo going to fuck that boy up, man.
Yeah.
I can only see a stoppage. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I only can see a stoppage.
I can only see it. I don't see that shit going no distance.
They say 8-4 decision or very late TKO, but I just don't see it as well. They said the body attack fully pays off. Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yep.
Man,
so,
Canelo could beat most of these guys, man. Still.
That's a fact.
I don't even see Joe Calzaghe beating Billy Joe Sanders. I don't even see him beating him. So shit.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna look that up because I don't really give a fuck about that fight. That's like saying Caleb Plant versus Joe Calzaghe. I'm not gonna look that up. Anyway, man, yo, everybody, man, y'all have a safe holiday weekend. We're not going to be back next week, and we definitely taking off next week because we're going to roll back out after New Year's. We appreciate y'all for tuning in with us and sticking with us throughout the year. We got a great New Year fights coming up. We definitely going to indulge and conversate about those fights that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? A little more detailed predictions and then recaps and shit like that, man. But like I said, y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. KEKE, what else you got?
Listen, everyone that continue to put God first. Have a safe holiday. Make sure you call your loved ones, family, friends, patch things up if you're not on good terms. And tune in for tune in, not next week, but the following week. Again, this is a place where, facts are respected, opinions are respected. Tell a friend, subscribe. And again, if there's anything any questions y'all want to ask us, if y'all want to decide to join the show, just hit us up in the inbox and let us know what you want to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone is welcome.
Definitely.
Everyone is welcome.
Definitely. And you definitely see the social media platforms scrolling across. So definitely holler at us in the comments or hit us in the DM on one of those the social media platforms, Broken Mute Button Network, or either not Ruthless Attitude, Rumble Ready, TikTok or Instagram pages. Just holler at us, and then we're more than willing to have people on the show. We have one guest this season from the comments. I'm trying to see next year in 2026 that we get more guests next year. So definitely, guys, holler at us, man. We want y'all to
Kid
pull
Manila,
up.
we got to get Kid Manila on the show, man.
Kid Manila, I definitely want you to come on the show. I definitely want to see you. I want to hear you talk this bullshit that you be saying in the comments on the actual show, so that we could debunk all that bullshit you be saying.
That's a fact.
Or debate the shit that you be saying, because you say the wildest shit in the comments. But we do appreciate you. We do appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you tuning in for like the past, what has been like a month straight. It's been a month since you've been tuning in.
You've been consistent. You've been very consistent.
But yeah, definitely, man. Like I said, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Reyes, and all that shit for everybody, man.
Don't forget intermittent fasting and your 3-day water fasting too. That's a must.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, Happy New Year. Y'all be safe out there. If your city is crazy, stay in the fucking house, bro. It's better that way. If you get drunk and you go out in the public and you act up, stay in the house, bro. Just do everybody a favor. We want you to be safe because y'all drunk people get your ass whipped. So stay in the house, bro.
Or drink some water. Bring that shit down. Drink some water.
Yeah, like he said. Holler at us. We out of here. Appreciate y'all.
Drink this water, though. Drink that water, though. Drink that Essentia, that good old Essentia that electrolytes it. Nah, but do your thing, man.